Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Views from the Popcorn Box. My name is Ananda, and today you are watching my Best Picture Nominees series where I review every film that was nominated for Best Picture. Today, we are watching Past Lives. Written and directed by Celine Song, this film is about Nora and Hae Sung, two deeply connected childhood friends who are wrested apart after Nora's family emigrates from South Korea. 20 years later, they are reunited for one fateful week as they confront notions of love and destiny. This film was nominated for Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay. Unfortunately, none of the actors nor the director were nominated. I watched this film last year when it was released and I rated it a 3.5 stars out of 5. But upon rewatch, I think it completely deserves its Best Picture nom. Let me tell you why. When I first watched this film, I had certain expectations on it. Honestly, I wanted Hae Sung and Nora to end up together. I was left with a bitter taste in my mouth and I was left heartbroken. But now that it's almost a year later and I know how the film ends, I can appreciate what the film is saying even more. For rewatchability, I gave this film a 5 out of 5. I think you can benefit from multiple rewatches depending on where you are in life, specifically where you are in your love life. This movie causes reflection at different points, and I think that reason alone makes this film so rewatchable. For story, I rated this film a 5 out of 5. Outside of the forefront themes being love and fate, I am very intrigued by the themes of being an immigrant. Nora describes how she feels more Korean when she's around Hae Sung, but in the same way feels less Korean.
He's really masculine in this way that I think is so Korean.
Are you attracted to him?
I don't think so.
Both Hae Sung and her husband Arthur know her in different ways and see her differently, and this is something Celine Song plays with in a subtle way. Because these themes of destiny are toyed around with and ultimately resolved, the ending feels more like a catharsis. Even though it's not the ending I wanted, there is closure. The cinematography in this film gets a 4 out of 5 for me. While there isn't lots of camera movement, this film is subtle in the best ways. This movie feels like a 70-degree day in the spring. A slight breeze, a muted hum that requires utter silence to hear, and it gives space for the actors to perform and show emotion through their face even without dialogue. I would argue that silence is another character in the film. There's a scene when Hae Sung waits for Nora to show up at their meeting, and that single shot of him looking around nervously as he waits carries so much emotion. It's really a shame that neither Teo nor Greta were nominated because they were able to carry so much in their faces and so much emotion without saying anything, and I think that is really what carried this movie. Overall, I give this film a 5 out of 5. It has jumped up tremendously since my first watch, so thank God for rewatches. I don't know if this movie is gonna win Best Picture, but I am so glad that it's a part of the fight. But what do you guys think? Did you guys like Past Lives? Do you think it's gonna win Best Picture? Do you think it's gonna win Best Original Screenplay? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.